Hello, hello. Alright guys, welcome to another Yandere game. This one's called Knee Deep. And this is a demo, by the way, and it was created by Flaming Lemon. So all I know about this game is apparently there's three Yanderes, these guys, and we're in college. So yeah, that's all. I think that's a good enough context to start the game, though. There are some content warnings for this game, by the way. There's signs of obsession, manipulation, descriptions of violence, visual depictions of blood, gaslighting, stalking, and murder. So yeah, those are some of the content warnings this game has. And again, this is also a demo. The creator is going to make like I believe like a full version of this game. So yeah. Also, this music is pretty good. It's pretty loud on my side though, I might have to change it, so oh wow, this is really pretty for like a game that is like a yandere game. This doesn't seem like it is. It looks like it's there to just trick me. Okay. Back unseen. Traditions after choices. Okay. No. Oh, I can do full screen. Okay, I had it in full screen. I didn't have it in full screen. Right. Or should I just have it on window? I should have it just on window. Let me just have it on windows. See how that works. Let me check on the stream for this. It looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Knee deep, knee deep, knee deep. I thought I could press in these guys, but like it doesn't lead me to anything, so I think that's fine. Wow, okay. This is also very bright. Okay, which pronouns would you like to use? She, her. You selected she, her pronouns. Oh my, this is so bright for me. My god. Okay. Birds. All in caps. Oh, okay, we're just thrown into it. To the first guy, okay? When I met Riley for the first time, I felt love struck. I'm not sure, honestly. First it was his looks, then his smile, and finally his passion for absolutely everything he touched. Actually, I'm gonna increase the volume, because I did lower the volume on my side, but it might be, like, quiet on your, on the stream. Yeah, this should be fine. First it was his looks, then his smile, and finally his passion for absolutely everything he touched. Honestly, I could go on and on listing all his good qualities forever. Hey kid. I flinch and twist around. Not Riley, but someone else entirely. Wait. Who's the other guy then? Who's Riley? So this isn't Riley, but someone else entirely. He's not got messy dark hair, mischief, practically dripping from his stupidly smug face, no blonde hair. Definitely not Riley, huh? The guy's wearing a grin that makes me want to commit crimes. Liam. Okay, wait, where's Liam? Why is he not showing on the screen? Bert, try not to embarrass yourself, yeah? I get it, Riley's cute, but you've been staring like he hung the stars or something. I'm not. I looked back at Riley, his blonde bangs fell to his eyes. But Riley, was I staring? Hey Riley, was I staring? Riley's lips curve into the sweetest smile I've ever seen. I'm doomed. Maybe. I'm used to it, Bert, right? The professor talks a lot about you. I feel like you'll be my favorite student, too. Student? Oh, wait, no, but that's not like, you're literally not a teacher, right? That was just like a metaphor. Before I can reply, Liam smirks and quietly backs away, clearly satisfied with him for orchestrating this. Bye, Liam. I feel like I'm just a joke for our professor. Oh, honestly, probably, but hey, it means you're memorable. Let me warn you though, from now on you're officially my enemy. Why? What he said was clearly a joke. His smile is so calm, so serene that I find myself smiling right back at him. Then he holds out something for me, an orange soda can. I'm noticing that there's like space gaps here. I think that might be like a typo. Got this from the vending machine. It's your favorite, right? How did he know? A little birdie came by and told me. He shushed me with his finger before I could have even respond. How does he think he is? Handsome, cute, gets together, Bert. It's been 4 months since that happened. Apparently he's the one who just can't stop staring. Take that, Liam. We're both second years at Pebblestone College of the Arts, and while he isn't exactly known for being outgoing, Riley's reputation still stands out. Everyone knows him for his impeccable fashion sense, his artistic talent, and his chubby cheeks. In my case, I'm definitely known for... Oh, okay. Okay, we can build up what we're like. Academic, being friendly and outgoing, doing stupid things, my talent in music and art. I like doing stupid things. Our first interaction was when Liam set us up, so I can really grasp why he's been so interested in me lately. Despite my pulling stupid and dangerous stunts, I'm not that relevant. Every time he talks to me, I am left feeling unsure of how to act. I trace my finger over my phone, waiting for the college Wi-Fi to load the page. The little blue dots circling that loading icon seemingly take forever. Finally, the page loads and I feel a wave of relief, but then I see the banner. Superpower Lottery. It's bold and bright, with the pink and yellow letters that make me blink to adjust my vision. I've heard about the lottery for years and even took part in the last one when I was 12. What is this about? Nobody actually knows how it works, but the winners always end up really well off, getting a superpower, a fortune, and many more, as the page announced. The most recent winner chose to remain anonymous, but the one before them, they became a business genius, skyrocketing to become the richest person in the world. Before that, there was an actual Superman, and before him, a man who could order shadows at will. The cycle continues, each winner getting a better prize than the last. I click on apply. What is superpower? Fortune and many more. Oh, okay, so I can click this. This is cool. The superpower lottery happens every 10 years. Don't miss out on this once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay, so does that mean we're 22? Because we said we were 12 the last time we did this. Do you agree to with our terms of... No. No. I can't press... I can't press no. It's all... Okay, yeah, sure. You have decided to enter the superpower lottery. You have successfully registered. Your chances of winning are 1 in a billion. Thank you. But what kind of superpower are they like gonna give us? Is it just like any, or is it there like one that they promoted that we could get? Fine. Next. Well, it's worth a shot. I exhale slowly, feeling a mix of relief and curiosity. Why'd I even bother? It's not like I'd get anything. Riley's voice breaks through my thoughts as I'm about to put my phone down. What do we have here? What are you doing now? Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I just wanted to know what you were doing. That's all, I swear. He holds his hands up apologetically. Graphic design, lottery, checking something on. I mean, I don't mean want to lie. I don't really think I want to lie to him. There's like no reason to lie to him for this. His eyebrows raise and he looks intrigued. Was it the website with a bright pink banner? Yeah, that one. Riley doesn't push further, but he doesn't leave it either. Instead, he sits down next to me, resting his chin in his hand as he watches me with genuine curiosity. It's the superpower website thing, isn't it? I applied a few days ago, too. You must have been through a lot to know that. I recognize the ugly graphic designing anywhere. Isn't it ending today? I think so. What would you want to get if he somehow won? Okay. I don't know. Something that would just help me stay awake during class. Infinite insomnia. That is my superpower. I can't help but notice how hesitantly he says it. Something in the back of my head's telling me he's lying. He loves this class. How strange. Oh, for me, I want... wow, we're getting a lot more choices to pick. To make Riley happy, something I'd find in a superhero comic, to finish assignment without even doing them. This is pretty boring. This is also pretty boring. Let's just pick this one. I think I'd want something flashy like in superhero comics. Flying would be cool, or maybe something like super strength. Can't relate, but the way you say it sounds kinda cute. Riley usually sits a few seats away from me during this class. His blonde fluffy hair falls into his eyes as he scribbles something in his notebook, usually a doodle. Right now though, he looks at me with wide blue eyes, nodding his head to everything I say. Painting bored me too once. Huh? I've noticed how you haven't painted much, or actually, you haven't made anything these days. Oh, don't worry about me. I still like painting. What made you think that? Whenever you come to class, you'll take notes on what the teacher is saying, open up Twitter, and then drift off into whatever you were thinking about. I've noticed how my greatest enemy is losing passion. So are we like art enemies or something? Like, I know he's saying this is a joke, but is it this relating to like some competition we have? A meditative silence sinks into the room. And what made you interested in painting again? I think I found a subject I was actually passionate about. I paused, wondering what that means as the professor enters the room, immediately snapping me away from the conversation. Okay, class, you know the little amount of time we have for our lectures. Lend all of your ears to me. Professor Elliot, the 50-year-old professor who loves teasing me and the rest of his students, but especially me, speaks in a steady voice. He opens a slide about curating art exhibitions, droning on about the projects we have to do for the end of the year and how much it will impact us. Some students take notes, others pick their noses, and a lot of them simply just fight to stay awake. This is worth 60% of your grade. I expect all of you to do your best. Now, I'll be assigning partners. As I said, this was partner work, and based on your group work with other artists and how all you managed to divide roles. Oh, so this is an art class, okay. I'll be assessing how the two members of the team can either complement or destroy each other while working. Kylie, Anna will be your pair. Next up, Liam. Meet your partner, Nick. I flinch as he finally calls out my name. Bird and Riley, I expect much from both of you. Riley shook my head. Nice to meet you, partner. Let's work hard. Why you look sad? Of course. I hope you do your part, unless you want to slack off and leave everything to me. Don't worry, Bird, I won't. He gives me a fake cough, traumatizing the whole thing. Unlike some others in this room. Damn, okay! You two in the back, Riley and Bird, whenever you're done, I hope you can show me the same enthusiasm for your project. Oh god, I just noticed it. Oh. Okay. Okay, it should be good. Guess we're the stars of the show now. As I was saying, this project is worth 60% of your final grade. Oh, wait, that was someone else. Never mind, that was not me. That was the professor. He pauses for dramatic effect, letting the weight of his words sink in. A few groans ripple through the room. Riley and Bird, your topic is the symbolism of flowers in art and literature. Oh, this isn't as bad at all. It'll be really interesting. For the rest of the time, me and Riley searched online resources and consulted the wise mighty ChatGPT. I don't like using ChatGPT. Bro, don't use ChatGPT. Red roses often symbolize romance. Media and art usually portray red roses in subjects involving passion, love, and affection. I believe that many may think they're uncommon, but this could be integrated into our project in a way that would make people go, wow. Exactly. He grabs a red marker. Hold on, the back of your left hand. I do as I'm told. He spins his pen, takes my hand and grips it. On the back of my left hand he draws a little rose, a quick one at that. But his artistic skills show regardless, its lines neat and consistent. The rose has a cute smiley face on it, and next to it are the words fighting. Fighting. This is a red rose for you. I hope that whatever your art block you had will disappear in this project. I'm sure it'll give me a hint of motivation. Class is over, everybody. I grab my laptop in my bag, and I'm stopped by a tap on the back. Would you give me your number so that I could contact you for the project? Oh, we don't have each other's numbers? I thought we were like close friends or something. Of course, sure. I hurriedly typed my number on his phone, one with a neon green casing and keychains of Moomin hanging out of it. Oh, Moomin. Gotta go meet up with a friend now. See you later. After I give his phone back, I quickly rush out of the lecture hall without looking back at anyone there. Just when I thought I would no longer be interrupted by anyone, Liam bumped into me. Is he finally gonna get a Sprite? Hey! He never left a class this late before. What kept you? Not a single apology came out of his mouth. He teased, knowing I immediately tip once a class ends. Okay, so I guess he doesn't have a Sprite then. Not a single apology came out from his lips. He teased, knowing I immediately tip out once the class ends. Riley just asked me for my number. That's odd, I thought he already knew your number. What? He tapped his chin as if to remember how. Ever since I introduced you both, I saw your name and number saved on his phone with heart emojis around it. Okay? I'm pretty sure. I thought you two got along so well when I set y'all up that you guys became besties. I stared at that. I'm pretty sure I thought y'all get along so much when I introduced you. Oh, this is an error. Okay, I'm assuming this is an error for repetition. Yeah, okay. Definitely the wrong number, and wrong name too. Are you sure? XXXXXXX. That's your number, right? And isn't your full name Bert too? Our full name is just Bert? That's sad. Okay, I thought we were gonna at least have like more than that, but why is our full name just Bert? Okay. Because I thought the choice that he gave us was just like first name basis, not actual full name basis. I made myself remember it because little old Elliot scolded me for about an hour for not knowing my partner's name. You either have bad eyesight or your memory's fucked up. I'm sure it's a coincidence. Make a quick escape, ignore Liam's words with my head held up high. I skipped to the campus cafe to get my daily dose of espresso, and eventually Milo's nagging. I opened the door to the Cafe La Verre, which is just a few minutes away from my main building, the doorbell chimes announcing my arrival. This used to be the minuscule place, but as the only cafe on campus that actually let students stay, it grew to be quite popular. Today's no exception. The shop filled to the brim with people either doing their projects or needing their daily dose of caffeine right before their afternoon classes start. After waiting in line for almost half an hour, I'm finally able to give the unimpressed looking barista my order. She sighs right after looking at me, forcing a smile. May I take your order? No. Milo. No, you may not. Oh, that's him, okay. A familiar voice interrupted. Milo strode over. Casually, his height and easygoing figure noticeable. Milo was the barista of Cafe La Verre and happened to be my childhood best friend. Since we were a few months old, our parents promptly forced us to hang out since they were best friends. It worked out because I'm still at the same university as him after all these years. Best friend when I was 4, Milo age 9, Milo age 14. I insisted on making Lily my best friend that year as Milo accidentally broke my earphones. Who's Lily? Age 18, Milo. Current age, still Milo. He's my bestie! Hi, bestie! Hey, Milo, still not done with the shift? Oh, actually, this I like the art here of like the line art of this guy. I want double espresso, no sugar. Oh, no? No, you don't. What? Why? I'm not letting you drink that every single waking moment. He shakes his head and noted down with his My Little Pony pen caramel latte. I have not heard about My Little Pony in so long. That is an old memory for me, oh my gosh. I'm sure that this goes for fraud. It's not fraud if you're getting it for free anyways. I can't remember the last time you had to pay here. After Milo hands me the caramel latte, I yank it away and stick my tongue out at him. I rethought my action on how I was getting this for free. Thanks, even though this isn't what I asked for. Grown-up bird just learned how to express gratitude and is running away again. Should I be worried, Bird? You never rush when it's about me. I literally ran to get here. Uh-huh, totally. He drawls, the corner of his mouth twitching like he is forcing himself not to frown. You've been talking about Riley a lot lately, you know? Was he the reason why I had to wait for so long? Yeah, he's my new crush right now. He's a project partner. No, he's cute. I'm not gonna lie, but I think he's really cute. He looks disappointed. Oh man, this is gonna be bad because he's probably also yandere. Milo holds his hands into his head as if he's having a headache. He stares at me, face filled with disappointment. Are you serious? He could be a serial killer for all you know. Like, maybe like you, like Milo. Well, he's cute. That's not a good excuse. He takes off his apron. Anyway, my shift's over. Let's go. Go where? I ask, frowning as he comes out from behind the counter. You know, he kind of gives me this similar vibes to Caleb, even though I just started. Like, he's our childhood best friend. He takes care of us. He gives me the vibe that he kind of like cares for us in like a mature way. And he like makes drinks for us, even though he's in a cafe. And he's also seems nice. But I'm getting this from like just a few scenes, like a couple, like just one scene. So my perspective might change. I ask, frowning as he comes out from behind the counter. The park. He slips his hands into his hoodie pockets. I'm assuming he's also like a cheerful guy, which Caleb is kinda has that vibe too. You've been stressing too much lately. A walk will do you good. And before you argue, I'm not taking no for an answer. Caleb would do that. He's already holds the door open for me, so I sigh and follow him out. Oh wow, this art is pretty. 15 minutes later, and we're strolling through Green Hollow Park. The late afternoon sun casts long shadows and the crisp nips at my cheeks. I clutch my latte, its warmth seeping through my gloves, while Milo walks beside me close enough that our arms almost brush. I miss this place. You literally work 2 minutes away from here. I raise an eyebrow. Not the same. It's not the same without you. That's what he's thinking. He replies, nudging me gently. I mean, I miss those great times back when we were kids. Caleb would say that too. I'd love to forget about college project deadlines, group projects, professors, all that stuff. Oh, and that blondie who's trying to take all your attention. I start why he was acting so emotional all of a sudden. What's gotten into him? Milo, you're being ridiculous. I see you every day. Yeah, but it's different now. You don't tell me everything that's going in your life. Not anymore. Milo, what do you want me to say? He taps his fingers. Well, you could have mentioned that little art block you went through. What? How do you even know that? Relax. He stops walking abruptly and reaches into his pocket, pulling out a small crumpled photo. Look what I found the other day. The photo itself is pretty worn out, faded by the passage of time. I recognize it immediately. It's a picture of us as kids, sitting on a blanket in this very same park. I was grinning, holding an already melting popsicle. Meanwhile, little Milo had other plans, holding a water balloon behind his back and that same mischievous glint in his eyes. I've got to know over the years. You know who else would be mischievous like that? Caleb would. Caleb would also do that. Oh my gosh, I remember this. You soaked me right after this was taken. Yeah, and you screamed so loud, you scared all the pigeons away. You were so mad. I thought you'd never talk to me again. I didn't. You bribed me with another popsicle. Guilty as charged. I remember using your allowance money for that, though. Bruh! Oh my god, okay. He may reach the bench by the pond, and the Milo sits down first, patting the spot next to him. I hesitate. Before joining him, he hands me the photo, his expression unusually soft. Milo's gaze lingers on me, his eyes darkening slightly. Bert, you've been so distracted lately. Your art, your classes, him. I just wanted to remind you that I'm still here. That I always will be. Milo, You don't have to say anything. He cuts in smoothly, his smile returning, but it doesn't quite reach his eyes. I just want to take care of yourself. I just want you to take care of yourself, and to remember that some people care more than others. For a moment, the air between us feels heavy. I glance away, my cheeks heating under his gaze. Thanks, Milo. You're like my personal therapist, you know that? He chuckles, leaning back against the bench. And you're like my full-time job, but I don't mind. I'll keep an eye on you. He gives me Caleb vibes. Oh my god. We walk in the park for a couple more minutes until the sun starts to go down. Actually, We have been strolling on the sidewalks for so long, and with very few people around, only the sun notifies us of the time. I think I kind of like this character already. I checked the watch on my wrist. I think it's time to go. Your roommate's not there, right? Wanna crash at my place instead? I leaned backward, clearly showing my refusal. I'm just gonna pass. I'll be at my dorm. Okay, actually when I saw some shots of this game, I thought he was gonna be our roommate, but I guess not. Is that a Labubu? On the right, oh, that is. I, like most people, have had my fair share of roommates. Most of the time, I've relied on Milo or some other friends to share a room together. I was known to be the chill but energetic type of roomie, someone they could have fun with. I like to think they were all decent people. When I asked the resident assistant about having a roommate, during my first year in university, they claimed that I could have my own room as Milo had requested. However, this year with the dorms full to the brim with freshmen, I was made to share my room with a guy named Anthony. And I'm pretty sure by now that he's the strangest one out of them all. He truly goes beyond the definition of a weirdo. He often disappears randomly for days. As a matter of fact, he only ever shows up at the most random times. Ding ding. A familiar tune snaps me out of my train of thought. I'm currently sitting at home, taking my well-deserved rest, when suddenly I get a call. Speaking of the devil, it's Anthony. He looks... I pick up the call. He looks... tired. You never called me before. What's up with the sudden change? I hear sounds of rustling and then a low murmur coming up. Open the door. Don't freak out. What do you got? What do you got there, Anthony? There are only a couple words, but somehow it still gets me utterly puzzled. Huh? Care to elaborate? Just do it, please. I carefully leave the comfort of our sofa. It's stared in front of the door. I sigh, preparing myself for whatever Anthony has to tell me. I slowly open it, only to hear someone running out of breath, huffing out air. Huh? What? Bro, wait, what? Why you have blood? What did you do? Thanks. I can't believe what my eyes are seeing. Crimson red liquid covered Anthony's whole frame. He just so happens to be wearing a white suit. Did you kill someone? He notices me staring and swipes the worst of it, smearing the same things and causing more of a mess. I inspect the man who stands in front of me, covered in blood. To make it worse, I don't know who it could belong to. Anthony, who now resembles a gangster, is wiping the filthy floor with my knock-off Hello Kitty mop. Well, that's now ruined. He glances up at me once again. His eyes lock onto mine as he kneels down to clean one more spot. I'm sorry. You're being awfully polite today, Anthony. I should have smirked at Anthony as laughing in his shoes. I'm not even sure why I'm laughing. Bruh. Are we used to this type of shit? Like, does he do this almost every day? Is it the fact that this whole situation was hilarious to me, or is it because all the blood has started making me go hysterical? Oh, this is like the thumbnail of like the game page. He dropped onto the sofa, his eyes shutting as he tries to catch a moment of rest. He could have stayed like that all night, limbs draped carelessly across the cushions. But my gaze must have seared through his clothes because he stared. Slowly, one eye cracked open, then the other fluttering against the harsh glare of the dorm's fluorescent lights, as if hit by a flashbang. Bert, I'm fine. He gestures to his suit, pointing at the red stains he has yet to wash off. These aren't mine. Well, most of them. Dude, don't lay on the couch. You're gonna get that everywhere. What do you mean, most of them? He makes a face that's supposed to make himself look sorry, but to me, he just looks even more pissed off. Yeah, he does look more pissed off. Relax, Bert. It's nothing serious. Come on. You've seen me like this before. Okay, so I should have remembered this. The page did say that we did have like an assassin roommate. I forgot about that. This is like, I don't know, like everything seemed like so like colorful and like happy going, especially with the music. and then we get introduced by like characters, right? Like, oh, our crush in art class, our best friend who works in a cafe, and then suddenly our roommate who assassins people and is covered with blood. It just takes me out of it from the game. Like, not in a bad way, but it just shocked me. I crossed my arms, looking directly at his eyes. I, being a little too investigative, had found out about his illegal activities right when he started living together. Personally, I thought I was great. It was great. Great! I mean, now I wouldn't have to worry about our safety as he could protect both of us, or that's what I believe he'd do. Dude, no, if you're in like an assassin job, I would probably get worried because there might be some people going after you if you're related to that assassin. Besides, it's not like we don't get along. He's nice. And there's also the fact that he isn't loud at all. Yeah, he's so weird that cause he actually murders and assassins people. No wonder that's why he's the weird roommate. Are you hearing yourself? You literally just came back with injuries from God knows where. It's tomato sauce. Dude, you said this was blood! I blink in disbelief. Did he just really say that? Are we all those sleepless nights finally catching up to me? Tomato sauce. Wait, is this actually like a flashback? Like, this dialogue is actually a flashback or not? Because I thought this is like current. Unless I got this wrong. Tomato sauce. It's from my work. My colleague crashed into me and spilled it all over. He points vaguely at his shirt, acting as if it could explain why he looked like an extra from a low-budget action movie. I try really hard to pretend that I haven't noticed how bad he was stuttering. I'm sorry, but I'm not that dumb. Anthony shrugs, kicking his feet up into the coffee table. Apparently, he was giving up on actually trying to explain himself to me. Oh gee, I wonder why. I frown, grabbing my stuff that's scattered on the sofa, while Anthony continues to take up even more space. He shoots up a brow, glaring at me from where he lies. Why don't you stay? Or are you that scared of me? Yeah, I probably would be if I saw somebody covered in blood. I'm afraid I may ask questions I don't want the answers to. Besides, I gotta study. Oh yeah, actually I gotta study. I used to like see something like some guy covered in blood and is also murder. Like, oh, anyways, I just gotta study. Oh god, it's like you really just can't mind your business. Oh, hold on out, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. You're suspicious, that's all. Go away. He attempts to close his eyes once again, but the way he talked to you didn't sit right with him at all. He sits up one more time, backing down on his own words. Bert, wait. You can stay. Do whatever you want, I don't care. I leave the living room, ignoring Anthony's distant voice. While I head to my room, I reminisce about how this place was when I first came. Originally, it was a little too cramped for my taste, but I'd like to say that I did an outstanding job of transforming it into what I would always have dreamed of having. Oh, okay, so they have a knee-deep reference to the left drawing. I really like the art of this. The art is really good in this game. It went from being just a dusty abandoned closet to a fully decorated paradise. After all, this is where I'd be living for the next couple of years. I'm sure I would have to make this feel like home. I faced the bed that I had seen me at my worst. My eyelids feel heavy just from looking at it. Fuck, I just wanted to lie on it and drift away to sleep. But I knew that wasn't an option. Not yet. What should I do now? Okay. So we can scroll through social media, study, or take a nap. Let's scroll through social media just so we can see if there's any, like, news. I really deserve a rest. 10 minutes won't hurt. I flop onto my bed, promising myself that I won't spend too much time on it. I turn on my phone and click on the first app I see. Then I proceed to scroll mindlessly through multiple cat videos, which, much to my heart's content. Now that I think about it, I probably look like a maniac laughing at seemingly nothing. Oh, okay, so we can do all of these, okay. I can't let myself go down like this, Bert. Snap out of it. Pick up your books and study for fuck's sake. I settle on my desk, carefully flipping through the pages of my textbook. There weren't any tests scheduled yet, but you just can't be too calm with professors whose favorite part of the day is assigning surprise exams. My voice hangs low as I lead the first line in the unit we were having in class early in that day. The interplay of light and shadow and Baroque? I'm probably saying that wrong. Art not only emphasizes there was no ending code in the game. I'm completely wasted. This day has left me exhausted. Hell, I feel as if any kind of remaining energy I held in my body just dissipated as soon as I entered the room. I limp as I make my way to my bed, probably face planting into a pillow. I black out, letting myself sleep for at least an hour or two. The sun has finally set, everything around me slowly getting eaten by my darkness as I contemplate how the day has gone by. The overbearing silence of the growing night rudely interrupted by a peculiar sound. I promptly sit up, trying to find where it comes from exactly. Ding ding ding. It's my phone. Why do I bother? I say to myself, glaring at this phone screen. I turn it off and instant laying back down on my bed. Ding ding ding. Really? Come on, I just wanted some sleep. I groan, hesitating to do anything. My back aches from all those sudden movements. This is what I get for not working out as much as I should. Or at least that's what my mom would say if she saw me like this. Besides, what app can possibly make this much noise? I swear I haven't downloaded anything shady in a while. How strange. It was just an email. I definitely should toggle Gmail's notifications off because what in the actual fuck was that? I mean, it's their fault for not letting me sleep. I focus my gaze on the screen one more time. Ugh. It's flashing a pretty saturated pink. It seems as if it were designed by a 5th grader. Typical. Oh, wait, this is the superpower lottery, right? I shut it off again, setting it in the table next to me. Ding 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 ding. Mysterious email begins to repeat the same tune. It's almost ear-grating up to this point. Why would you shut up? I feel in frustration, wanting to throw the damned phone out of the nearest window. My eyes widen as I scroll down my unread emails. I eventually catch something, a small fragment of text highlighted by Gmail itself. I've won the lottery? I pinch on my cheek to test if I was dreaming, finally realizing that it was in fact real. Okay, this is also another error, since I'm assuming we aren't supposed to say this out loud. Is it too good to be true? How the hell would I know, really? I scoffed, reading through the text that had caused such a ruckus. Dear Bert, you've been chosen as the lucky winner of the superpower lottery. As per the rising use of technology, the superpower will only be available to use on your phone. The download would still start automatically once you open this email. Before using it, these are some important details to take note of. Power, heart's echo. The ability to perceive who is so in love with you that they would consider murder for your sake. Also, it may give you a rundown of your target's stats. The superpower lottery decided to come to a close once you joined, as we knew you were with the one. We hope this email finds you well. If you have any inquiries or any questions, you may not call us. We're mysterious just like that. Bruh, that's... dude. They don't want to end... they want us to suffer. That last part, they want us to suffer. For not, not us, reaching out to them. Because we're so screwed for that. Because they're not gonna help us at all. Okay, so I guess now I know how we're gonna figure out that each person's a yandere right now. Scam. That word burlesque in all corners of my head, like I'd ever fallen for something like that. I've gotten common sense, you know. Plus, no one has ever confessed to me before. Who on earth would murder for my sake? I don't know, your best friend could, or that art student, and possibly your roommates. And that's ridiculous. My eyes wander aimlessly at my screen. The download would still start automatically once you open this email. I mumble as my vision focuses. Fuck. What have I gotten myself into? Bert, are you stupid? I quickly closed Gmail and agitedly looked through every single page on my home screen. Heart echo, the bright pink icon stuck out like a sore thumb. Might as well check it out, I guess. Ooh, welcome, Bert. Thanks for choosing Heart Echo. Below is a list of those who would commit murder just for you. Unknown! Oh no, we got like a four-figured person. Oh god. Ranked from most obsessed to sane. Milo Green, Riley Sinclair, Unknown, and Anthony Hayes. Legal disclaimer, neither the Superpower Lottery nor Heart Echo are be held legally responsible for any criminal activities. Oh my god, that's really highly suspicious. Committed under the guise of love. By using this app, you assume you kind of responsibility that may stem from your future partners. Good luck. Bruh! We're so screwed. Okay, Milo's in the top. That reminds me of Caleb. Caleb would definitely be the most obsessed. Because Milo's also our childhood friend. Caleb's also our childhood friend. I should probably stop, like, comparing these two. Milo's totally behind this, isn't he? That's the first thought that comes into my mind, trying to find a logically sound reason for the nonsense. Who else could it be? Mom? I don't think so. Could it be Liam? Oh, maybe Liam's the unknown. I tried coming up with anything at that point, my sanity slowly slipping away as I could reconsider any possible culprits. Nah, not a chance. My mind keeps rambling for quite a while. It all feels so odd. Am I dreaming? No, I had already pinched myself. I scrambled to open Twitter, frantically looking up any accounts with the same name of the Superpower Lottery, and there it is. At Superpower Lottery is official. I like how it has like its own tag on here. This year's Superpower Lottery has finally come to a close. We extend a heartfelt thanks to everyone who willingly took part in such an event. Please make sure to check your emails. Instructions have already been sent. Oh no. This can't be real. Who is unknown, matter of fact? Does that mean Milo has a crush on me? Is this why Riley's been staring at me all week? Wait, that means Riley likes us. That means we can get with Riley, right? Anthony, well, I'm sure he'd do something like that. But why is he in the last place? Isn't that same guy that comes drenched in blood? I should stop thinking about this. That's kind of ironic that he's like last place of this. I stay right in the same spot in my bed, sweat dripping down my chin. Is this? What could I have done in my past lives to deserve this? I bury my face in my plushies, shutting my eyes to finally drift to sleep. Pancakes. I mumble slowly, sitting up in my bed. But what time is it? I reach for my phone, blinking slowly as my eyes readjust to the sunlight seeping through my blinds. Bert, wake up. You're late for class. I think I made you pancakes? I made you pancakes. Oh. He yells out from the kitchen. I slap myself awake and run over, witnessing Anthony while he sits down to eat. Oh, thanks, Anthony. Oh, I kind of like his look. I stood across from him to make breakfast as well, just like we've done for quite a while. I take in the view of the pancakes that stand right in front of me, the maple syrup making the pancakes shine as if they were from a commercial. My hand leaps to dig into the food. Fuck, I'm starting to drool. I need to act fast. My fork stabs the soft golden brown pile, taking a huge chunk out of it. I chew slowly, making sure to savor every last piece of it. I look back at Anthony, who patiently nibbles on the food. Okay, hold on. Oh good. Last night's memory suddenly flooded my brain. Alright, I have won some kind of lottery that we've been waiting for 10 years. Let's go! I had to make sure that whatever happened last night was actually true. I was determined to do anything necessary to prove it. I locked my gaze with these before putting another huge chunk of pancakes in my mouth. Hey Anthony, let's say I hypothetically get hurt. What would you do? Anthony pauses mid-bite, his fur covering in the air as if his dark eyes shoot up to meet my unnerving gaze, his expressions almost unreadable for a couple of seconds. And to my own surprise, he just smiles. The corner of his mouth twitches at my words. Is he enjoying this? It depends. What are you talking about? Let me think. Physical? Emotional? Something saying your outfit's fugly? My shoulders tensed up at his response. I awkwardly chuckle, trying to play off what I said as a joke. You know, silly questions. I don't like violence, but if it happened, I'd make sure you regret it. I'd make sure they regret it. I'm sure it'll never happen though, right, Bert? I see the room slowly close in on me, breathing becoming more of a struggle as the seconds pass. I feel the air running out of my lungs as if I were choking. I manage to cough out an anxious chuckle, my fingers gripping the tablecloth. It's good to know I've got someone by my side. Don't worry about it, Bert. Is anyone giving you problems? Oh, no. Nothing like that, Anthony. His expression leaves no room for doubt. Anthony's clearly concerned about me, and the way he looks at me while we're eating shows me that perfectly. Tell me if anything happens. I'll deal with it. Later that morning, I meet up with Riley in the art studio. The sunlight filters through the tall windows, bathing in the room in soft lights. He's already there sketching on a large canvas. I wonder if he's gonna die, because I told Milo that he's my crush. His golden hair catches the light, giving him an almost ethereal glow. He also he kind of reminds me of Adrian. I think the colors too. Hey, you made it. He doesn't look up, a small smile playing on his lips. Like Adrian Negrest from Miraculous Ladybug, that's what I mean. Like who he reminds me of. He doesn't look up, a smile playing on his lips. I set my back down, suddenly nervous. Yeah, sorry I'm late. Riley looks up then, his sharp blue eyes locking onto mine. You're not late, I just like being early. He gestures to the seat beside me, and I hesitate before sitting. So, flowers, huh? I'm guessing you haven't had time to think much about our project yet. I have, sort of, just not a lot. Riley laughs softly to sound surprisingly warm. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We work in silence for a while, but I can't stop sneaking glances at him. He looks so focused, so confident in what he is doing. I, on the other hand, feel completely out of my depth. After a while, Riley breaks the silence. You okay? You seem distracted. We spend for the rest of the afternoon researching symbolism of flowers, and Riley's enthusiasm is contagious. He has this way of looking at art that makes even the simplest details feel profound. You know, you remind me of this flower. He blinks. Oh, what? I shrug, a soft smile on my lips. Strong, vibrant, and hard to ignore. What flower are we looking at, though? His cheeks heat up, and he quickly looks away. You really think so? I do. My voice is quiet, but certain. When the session finally ends, Riley reaches into his bag and pulls out a small notebook. Here, take this. It's got some notes and sketches I made for our project. Maybe it'll help if you get stuck. The day passes in a blur. My class is offering little distraction from the chaos spinning in my head. By the time I returned to my dorm that evening, I was exhausted but still restless. My phone buzzes with a call from Milo. I hurriedly pick it up. Oh, he looks so cheery. Park again? You seem off lately. How do you know? How do you know we seem off lately? It seems like you knew we were off today. Sure, usual spot. Under the soft glow of streetlights, Milo's already waiting on the bench when I arrive. He has a cup of coffee in one hand and his usual lopsided grin on his face. You look like you haven't slept. His tone is teasing, but his eyes are full of concern. Thanks, just what I needed to hear. He chuckles, but the humor quickly fades. Seriously, Bert, what's going on? You've been distant. I glance at him, my heart sinking. Milo has always been able to read me too well, and now, with the app's results fresh in my mind, I feel like I am walking a tightrope. I don't know if he seemed distant. We met you yesterday. Like, when... Also, I don't know if we seem distant from other people. Are you meaning we just seem distant to you? Because we just talked to you yesterday, and we had a good time. And like, what, it's been like less than 24 hours, or maybe more than 24 hours. I'm not talking to you, and you're saying like, oh, you seem distant. Like, how can you conclude that? It's like for just a short time. Like we saw you like yesterday and now today. Like you've determined that we seem distant for like a short amount of time. I don't know. Maybe I guess this is also his obsessive side too. I glance at him, my heart sinking. Milo has always been able to read me too well, and now, with the app's results fresh in my mind, I feel like I am walking a tightrope. I just read this. I realized I read that earlier. How am I supposed to act normal when he's literally ranked the top at the list of people willing to kill for me? I've just been stressed about school. You know how it is. Milo studies me for a long moment, then nods slowly. If you say so. The silence that follows is almost comfortable, save for the nagging thoughts in my head. I finally blurt out, dude, he's gonna be like the hardest to like lie to. He can read us like a book because he's known us for so long. Milo, do you think it's weird to, I don't know, be willing to do extreme things for someone you care about? You know, Milo? Because you'd probably do that for us. His brows furrow. What kind of extreme things are we talking about? I hesitate. Like fighting for them, protecting them, that sort of thing. Milo's expression softens and he leans forward, resting his elbows on his knees. I think if you care about someone enough, you'd do whatever it takes to keep them safe. That's not weird, that's just love. The word hangs in the air between us, heavy and unspoken for so long that it almost feels foreign. My chest tightens and I look away, staring at the darkened trees. Right, love. Milo straightens his gaze, still fixed on me. Bert, is there something you're not telling me? I sigh and shake my head. It's nothing, just a lot on my mind. Okay. His voice is quick, but his eyes tell me that he doesn't believe me. When I arrive home, I immediately look through my notes, not on subjects I have to study, but about the 4 people listed in Heart's Echo. I cross off the unnamed person and try to focus on the others. Oh wow, they look so pretty. Milo, my protective childhood friend. Riley, my shy project partner. And Anthony, my closed-off roommate. The name that intrigues me the most is... Oh, okay. Oh, we can go for none of them! Also, I couldn't save. I can't even go scroll back. Oh, I can. Okay, let's save here. This is gonna be very important. This is gonna be very important. Let's do none of them first. I wanna get the bad ending. The night feels colder than usual. I shiver as I unlock my room, stepping inside and letting the door click shut behind me. The space is dimly lit by the glow of my desk lamp. The unfinished sketches scattered across my desk. Hold on, guys. Let me just... I'm just gonna mute myself quickly. Okay. Sorry about that. The space is dimly lit by the glow of my desk lamp. The unfinished sketches scattered across my desk, serving as a reminder of my own frustration. A sigh escapes me as I shrug off my coat. It's been a long day. Then there's a knock, a familiar one. I hesitate before opening the door, already knowing who I'll find. Milo, hi! Why are you in our apartment? Milo stands there, hands tucked into his pockets. An easy smile on his lips, but there's something off about it, something tight. Milo, what are you doing here? Thought I'd check on you. I told you I'm fine. Milo hums, stepping inside without waiting for an invitation. He moves like he belongs here, like this isn't the first time he's let himself into my space. How did he get in? We're in our room, right? But this is connected to our apartment. I'm assuming he got into our apartment somehow and walked into our room. I don't think we were at the apartment door, right? Let me go back. I need to look back. Right? Before opening the door. We're in our room? I unlocked my dorm room, stepping into the dorm room. Okay, wait, so is our dorm room connected to like the hallway? I thought it was not connected to the hallway. I thought it was connected to like our whole like the living room of our apartment. Because if he went into our living room, like he went to actually entered into our apartment, then I will be actually concerned unless we gave him like a key or something. But I don't think MC did. If our dorm room though is connected to the hallway, then I would be like not concerned at all. But I'm getting the impression that he came inside our apartment somehow, and then knocked at our room door, which is inside our apartment, not connected to like the apartment hallway. Okay, no, I mean not the apartment complex hallway. Milo hums, stepping inside without waiting for an invitation. He moves like he belongs here, like this isn't the first time he's let himself into my space. Yeah, you say so. That. He glances around my room, eyes trailing over my unfinished sketches, my books. The crumpled papers I've tossed aside, his expression is unreadable, but there's something calculating the way his fingers tap against his leg. Milo, I just want to sleep. I appreciate you checking me in, but I'm fine. You've been saying that a lot lately. He closes the door behind him. Oh, I don't like this. You're fine. You're busy. You're distracted. The weight of his gaze presses against me. His usual warmth gone, replaced by something colder. Too distracted to notice when people are looking out for you. Dude, why are you so insistent by this? My stomach twists. Milo, do you think about how much I do for you? His voice is quiet, controlled. I make time for you, I listen to you, I care about you more than anyone else ever will, but you. He tilts his head slightly, his eyes darkening. You always find someone else to talk to. That's not... It is. He sighs, shaking his head as if he's disappointed in me. Oh, this is gaslighting. Oh, this is so gaslighting. I hate seeing you waste your time on people who don't really care. How do you know they don't care, though? Something about the way he says it makes my skin prickle. Milo, you're my best friend, but you're scaring me right now. For a moment, he just stares at me. Then he smiles, that familiar, easygoing smile, that one that usually puts me at ease. I'm sorry. He reaches to his coat pocket, pulling out something small, a bottle. I brought us something. What? He sets it down on my desk, unscrewing the cap with practiced ease. I thought we could have one last drink together. Oh, is this like poison? My heart pounds against my ribs. Milo, what the hell is that? Relax. It'll just make things easier. He pours the liquid into 2 cups. His movement comes deliberate. The scent that fills the air is bitter, chemical. Poison. No, like... Bro, your dad does... No, don't do this to us. No. I take a step back, but he grabs my wrist, not tight enough to hurt, just enough to keep me still. All because we don't hang out with you. I told you, didn't I? His voice is barely above a whisper. Some people care more than others. You're not caring about me right now. You're giving me literal poison. He presses a cup into my hands, and I care more than anyone else ever will. The room feels smaller, the air feels thinner, my pulse is a frantic drum in my ears as I look into his eyes, searching for some sign of the friend I've always known. Milo raises his cup, waiting for me to do the same. Drink, Bert. What the heck? Okay, I guess I guess the superpower was wrong because it said that, oh, the top person who would kill for us was Milo, right? No, he killed us instead. What? Okay. I guess I do have to choose someone. What the heck was that? Let's choose Milo. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I guess everything just leads to, thanks for playing screen. So, there are 2 endings to this game. I've already showed them. One of them was getting poisoned, and the other one is just continuing the route, so I guess that's it. We can go through the other choices though. Let's see. This one should be this one. Actually, how do I go back? Hold on. Okay, there. Let's choose here. We'll just see if there's any dialogue changes. I don't think there's gonna be like any like ending changes though. Just a project partner. He's just a project partner. I shoot back, skipping a sip of the latte, annoyingly perfect as usual. Not that I'll admit it. Right. He peeled off his apron and tossed it onto the hook behind him. Okay. Takes off his apron. Okay. Anyway, my shift's over. Let's go. That's doesn't seem like anything different. I don't think I need to change anything about my character because there wasn't really anything that for character like traits, they didn't really say anything like special about it or like it really influenced like a specific part of our character. I'm assuming it's gonna have more these traits are gonna have more importance when the full game comes out. Let's go here instead. We're gonna lie at him. Checking something online. His eyebrows raised and looks intrigued. Was it the website with the bright pink banner? Yeah, that one. Riley doesn't push further, but he doesn't leave either. Instead, he sits down next to me, resting his chin in his hand as he watches me with genuine curiosity. It's the superpower website thing, isn't it? I applied a few days ago, too. You must have been through a lot to know that. I'd recognize it ugly. Okay, so that's the same. Oh, what's about here? To make Riley happy. If I had to choose, I want something that could make people around me feel happy. I think that'd be enough for me. Oh, he's blushing. Riley blinks in surprise and smiles softly. You're already doing that, you know, but it's nice to hear that. Riley usually sits a few seats away from me during this class. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think I really want to look at the other choices. So I guess we're done with the game. Let's just go here. Okay, I do really like the art of this game. The art is really good, especially for some of the CGs. Yeah, some of the CGs seemed like that the characters looked really pretty. Even though it was like a different art style, they looked like some of like, especially that one where you get to choose which character you're more interested in. And they looked really pretty in that CG. Like, oh my gosh, like the person who did that drawing, like that was like a really good job. I did notice that there were some, I guess, like errors in the text. There were some parts that were repeating again, and then I'm pretty sure there were some parts that the character wasn't supposed to say out loud, but in their minds. Which that's usually a thing I see with like when it comes to like demos, like a lot of errors in the text. So I'm hoping they fix that later. Also, they did say that they do have a feedback page for this game. So if you guys ever want to play this game, like the demo, by yourselves and want to give feedback, you can always go to the itch.io page for Knee Deep and then find the there should be a link of their feedback. I think the link to the feedback where you can give it to them. So that's actually good. Like, I don't usually see like feedback like pages or like for itch.io demos. So I think that's really cool that they have that. For the story wise, I should talk about the story. I thought it was fast for the demo. It felt pretty fast for some scenes. Like, I think I got to understand Milo the most. Like the impression I'm getting from him is that he's very obsessive with us. Well, of course, because he's a yandere, right? But he's the one who shows it the most out of the three. And I'm pretty sure he he seems that way because we are his childhood friend. Like, it's fine for him to act obsessive, to show his obsessiveness with us, because it's probably something we've seen a lot as his childhood friend, and it's probably behavior I'm assuming that MC is familiar with. So, like, the things of, like, oh, you seem concerned, oh, you seem so down, oh, like, him reading us like a book, that's just, like, I guess it's just, like, that comes with, like, knowing somebody for a long time. Like, under, like, reading MC, like, him reading MC, really quickly, and, like, annoying us is probably something that's just, like, very common between, him and MC, but he is the very obsessive person out of all of us, which is, I guess that's what the superpower was right about. Like, yeah, he's the most obsessive. But him killing other people for us, that was not right. Like, because he killed us at the end. I'm surprised he killed us at the end. Actually, no, I shouldn't be surprised. That's what a yandere would do anyway. But that ending, that did, like, surprise me. But yay, I got a bad ending. Yippee. For Riley, he doesn't show his obsessiveness of us. He acts like a normal person, right? He acts like a normal person on the outside. Until, like, Liam mentions that he has our phone's number saved, which is raises my eyebrow. It's like, yeah, that's suspicious why he asked us for a number, even though he had our number in the first place. Like, also, why did he ask for our number? Like, I know he has it secretly, but what was the point of asking our number? Is it just because he wants, like, he like like he wanted to talk to us more, or like what? Maybe because, like, that scene of him asking for our number was for us to know that, oh, now he has our number, instead of freaking out later of wondering, like, oh, you have my number, how come you have my number? Like, I guess. But, like, MC was, like, doubtful about it, though. I also think that Riley might be in more trouble when it comes to the full game, because it's pretty established in the very beginning that MC has a slight crush on him. So this reminds me of the demo I played last week, the kid at the back. Like, there was a similar situation as well, where we did have an established crush with one of the characters. This is like a similar situation as well. So, but then instead, Riley is definitely a yandere and has at least an obsession over us, because he has our number. He's just like the demo gave me an impression that he's just, like, well at hiding his personality, or, like, the demo didn't give me that much of him, like, acting like crazy or obsessive compared to, like, Milo, right? He just seemed like a normal student, a normal friend, besides the number scene. But yeah, I'm assuming Riley would probably be in more trouble because of Milo, because Milo, of course, was upset when we said that we thought Riley was cute, and our established crush on him. He might die. I'm actually wondering if he might actually die in the full game, because I wouldn't be surprised if he did die. By, like, one of the yandere series, specifically Milo. I feel like Milo would go after him. Yeah, and then Anthony. Ironically, even though he's the assassin, he's the normal one out of the three. Like, you could say Riley is probably normal, but the phone number scene with Liam shows that he isn't. Anthony is normal to me in how he acts towards us. Like, he doesn't seem obsessive. He's only murdering people because of his job, and, like, he's not really, like, crazy about us. He doesn't show that he's crazy about us. But then again, like, I didn't feel like I got that many scenes of him to establish how he really like acts towards us. Like, he did cook for us, and thus he did seem to care for us as a friend, but like I feel like I wanted more of him. I feel like I need to get a better grasp of his character compared to like Riley and Milo. I feel like it just felt like just a few scenes of him, especially since he's like the thumbnail, like he's the main, like the thumbnail of like the webpage for this game. But yeah, I wish there was like more of him. I feel like, again, I felt like there were some scenes that felt rushed, like with working with Riley in the art classroom. Like when we were, how do I say this? When we were working with our art project, I feel like that scene seemed a bit rushed. I wish there was like more context, like not more context, but more to it, more interaction. Definitely some scenes for Anthony as well. I feel like his scenes were pretty quick. Milo, even though his scenes, I also thought his scenes were pretty like quick at the park. For the second time we met him at the park, felt pretty quick. But also, like, what he said gave me a good idea of what he was like, though. So I think Milo is probably the character in this game that I have a best idea of, especially with that ending, that bad ending where he poisoned us. Like, oh my god, I thought he cared about us too. Like, why would he poison us, bruh? But then again, he's a yandere at the end of the day. They sometimes do that. But yeah. What else do I want to say about this game? I'm really curious who the unknown person is. I'm assuming they are a secret route. That we'll probably see at the end of at the full game. It could be Liam, it could be not. I wonder if Liam is also gonna get a sprite as well. I wonder if are there gonna be other characters who are gonna have sprites, because Liam seems to be our college friend, and I wonder if he's gonna have a more important role, or he's just gonna be like, oh, side friend who is only really involved when it comes to Riley, because he introduced us to Riley. So yeah, I can't wait for more of this game. I think this game was pretty good. I think the demo was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I will be streaming tomorrow, also same time, and I am going to stream Hello Charlotte, so that's gonna be a different vibe to this. I wanted to say, it was kind of funny, like, that this game was very cheerful. It was a lot more cheerful than I thought. I know it was bright when in the pictures that I saw from the game page, but it was like the music and everything, it was like, felt like all cheery vibes. It gives me like the game gives me an impression of like those horror games who seem to be bright and colorful, and then all of a sudden it turns dark and like everybody's covered in blood and someone gets murdered. Like, it gives me that vibe. It's trying to trick you. Like, this game is trying to trick you that it's very happy and nice, but like then there's a bunch of yanderes who are trying to like get your attention and try to kill whoever gets that attention. So except with Milo just tried to kill us because we weren't paying attention to him. He really tried to manipulate us there. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's it for the stream. If you guys want to check out what I'm doing tomorrow, I am streaming the same time that I started the stream, 7:45 p.m. CDT, playing Hello Charlotte. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. I'm heading out. Bye!